Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to go into the latest deep dive that Intellivision has brought us on, of all days, Thanksgiving. So, hopefully you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. I didn't get a chance to get a video out because, quite frankly, we were all in the kitchen cooking until like 7 o'clock last night. Then we finally ate and sat down. By the time I got done, I had like no energy left to do anything. So hopefully you guys had a great holiday. Hopefully everything's ramping up into the Christmas season pretty well for you guys, and maybe you've gotten out and gotten some good deals or gotten most of your shopping done. Fingers crossed for you guys. But what you're here for today is to dig into Astrosmash. But before we do that and go into this deep dive, I think it's important to once again kind of take a look at where we came from. Now you can see from the footage that you just looked at, that's where they started in 1981. That's the original Astrosmash, and probably one of the best-selling games on the Intellivision console. Now, today what we get to dig into is the deep dive that Tommy and John Alvarado have given us for our Thanksgiving feast. As you can see from the footage that I'm showing right now, there's been significant improvements to the game as the game has progressed. The gameplay stays true to the original game in every aspect, but some of the things that's added look to be almost, I would argue, hand-drawn backgrounds that are just beautiful to look at on some of these stages. Some are even animated and do different effects. The asteroids now come down in sync with the music, which the game never had before. It also has a co-op mode, which was never in the original game, so already this is a pretty vast improvement on the original Intellivision title. Now, I think the most important thing about the way that they're doing these games, especially these retro-inspired games, is the fact that they're taking it a step further than we've seen on a lot of the re-energized games and other games like that, where it's upgraded a little bit, but the core gameplay and extra features aren't really there. It's pretty much the same game, only enhanced or to a modern resolution. With this, they're endeavoring to add more co-op play, versus, and other modes of that ilk. Now, we did also get our first look at the versus mode. I think this is the first that any of us has seen this. I know I didn't try it in Philadelphia. I know this has been shown multiple times. Maybe some of you guys can put in the comments whether or not you played the versus mode at any of the events you managed to attend where they showed this game off. It's pretty popular among the events, and it gets shown almost each time they do an event because people always gravitate to it. It's a very engaging game. It's very easy to pick up, it's very easy to play, it's very easy to understand, and it's very easy to get people involved and working together. Now, the versus mode is interesting in the fact that you don't have lives per se. It's just a high score challenge. So you're both competing to get the highest score possible within a set amount of time limit. It looks like you can set the time limit within certain boundaries and pick whatever stage. The stage is being limited by how far you've actually gotten in the campaign. So the further you've gotten in the campaign, the harder you can make the versus mode because the stages just progressively get more difficult as you go along the game. So it's kind of a neat little addition and feature if you have multiple people in and you want to kind of see who's the best at the game overall. It's also fun to bring multiple people in. It looks like you can bring a total of 4 people in, and they went into more detail with some of the extra power-ups like the nuke, the laser beam, the double shot, extra lives, and things of that nature, and how those work and how you might want to balance those if you have a co-op partner, and how you can cover each other if you have the shield and things like that. Many of us that have actually played the game already kind of understand these because he's kind of taken the time to kind of explain those to people that have come to the events and then just kind of let them explore the game and play the game a little bit. But it was good to see them make a full-on video for this and to kind of like explain it to people who haven't had the time, money, or felt safe going out to go visit or be at any of these events and spend their time checking it out. So at this point, I'm kind of curious what you guys think on this deep dive. Were you guys impressed with this? Was this something that you liked? Is this something that you want to see even more on Astrosmash? What games are you guys hyped for to see again whenever they do the next one of these? Now, I know they've done a poll, but I'm curious to see what the people in kind of around my community would like to see next as far as the type of games go. So sign off in the comments, let me know what you think of this. Have you seen this video? Have you not seen this video? If you haven't, I will put a link in the description. Go check it out. It's about 17 minutes long. They play through tons of the stages. They're all pretty gorgeous to look at. The gameplay stays true to the original, and it's just a lot of fun to pick up and play. And I think you guys are going to be happy when you get your hands on it, should you choose to pick up a console, particularly since it's a pack-in game. But once again, thank you for watching, and happy gaming.